Hello, happy Monday. I hope everybody had an awesome Monday. Today is May 28th. It's May 28th? May 28th. Happy Memorial Day. And I am doing this video because it's something that I actually planned on doing a few months ago. I was super excited to graduate even a few months ago. So this is my not really a community college experience, but just kind of like a pro and cons video, like why you should attend community college, because I really enjoy community college. So I'm going to share all my pros and cons about the one that I attended, Prince George's Community College. I recently graduated last Thursday with my AS in business admin. Thank you for your kind comments. I saw every one of them and I tried to respond to every one of them, or at least harder to do something. So I believe I had an overall really good experience. I know a lot of people talk about community college like, oh, it's like the 13th grade, or oh this, oh that. Like one of my other friends, she said something real ignorant. Oh, bless your heart if you're watching this. But she was like, how do you meet people at community colleges? If you're not staying in the dorms, then how do you meet people? Or something really, really silly. And I was like, how do you meet people? What do you mean? How do you meet? Look, that's why I'm doing this video. I'm going to tell you guys about my pros and my cons going to community college, and hopefully that'll help you make a decision. I'm going to talk about my personal experience at PGCC, and yeah, let's get started. We're going to start with the pros. So one pro about PG, look, they don't like when you say PG because they say that it's a school, not a rating. But look, I have been calling it PG my entire life, and I'm not going to stop because somebody's a little sensitive about that. So PG, that's what I'm going to call it for the rest of the video. I'm done saying PGCC. See, I'm petty. But one con is the size. Now, some of these pros and cons, they kind of overlap. And if you see me looking down here, it's because I have them right here in my notes. They kind of overlap. So it could be a pro to you, it could be a con to you. It depends on you. But I have the first pro as size because it really is like, it's not like, well, some community colleges are really big. Like PG has like 40,000 students, but that's because it's like spread across different campuses. But the one up the street is like, it's a nice size, it's like a community feel. You see the same people every day. So my friends used to joke around with me and like, say, oh, you know everybody. And it's like, no, I don't know everybody. I'll explain later on. But walking around, you just kind of say, hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? It kind of gets like that, because it's small enough to where you're seeing the same faces, but it's large enough to where you can meet a lot of new people. So that's a good thing. And it is kind of like a little family vibe that you got. Could have just been me, and I'll explain that later, but could have just been me. But it felt like a family. It felt like we were a PG family. My second pro is the scholarships. So if you go on the website pgcc.edu, usually the deadline for fall, it passed actually. It's usually like April 15th. But when it's scholarship time, when it's time for you to start filling out that application, they'll plaster it at the top of their website. So you just go there and you fill out a general application, and they'll connect you to different scholarships that you qualify for. And let me tell you, that helped pay for my last year at PG. Yep, they have really good scholarships. You just gotta apply for them. And also your senators and your delegates, you need to Google who they are. You go to a website. What's the name of the website? Maryland something. I'll put it right here. You need to go to that website. You need to put in your address. It'll tell you your district. And then from your district, you need to find out who your delegates and your senators are. You need to email them because they got money for you. Okay? They got money for you. That's not even just community college. That's universities too. If you're in the state of Maryland, reach out to your senators and your delegates, because let me tell you, the money they gave me, it helped pay for my last year, and I got a nice refund check. I'm telling y'all, you gotta apply. Scholarships are really good going to community college, and it's already cheaper because you're not paying for like housing and dining plans and stuff. So the scholarships that you get from PG and the senators and the delegates, and anywhere else if you find some other ones, it'll pay for you. I'm serious. Third are the clubs and organizations. Now, PG has about 30-something clubs and organizations, so is it 30-something clubs and organizations or about 30-something clubs? I don't know. I'm just going by the club fairs. It usually looked like it was about 30-something around there, but it could be more. I'll just say 30 to 50, and they're really good. But the thing is, when you're walking around campus and you see these big old bulletin boards that are plastered around, you gotta just take a minute, stop, turn 45 degrees. Is that 45? I don't know. Oh my gosh. Anyways, you just pivot your head this way and you read what's going on. They always plaster stuff that's going on. They'll plaster about this event or this dance or this stuff that's going on. And then you check your calendar, you see if you can make that, and you go. That's how I met a lot of people there. That's how I was always waving. That's how I became popular, because I just used to go to what PG was planning and I would meet people. I know it's hard being an introvert. I had to get out of my introverted shell. But you know, I mean, that's the only reason, that's the only way I met people, was I used to go to the events. And this past year, like, PG has really been doing some good stuff. Like, they had a 5K color run, which I had to miss because, where was I going? I was going somewhere else, PG. But I was going somewhere else with the school, and they had like a 5K color run, and they had like a lot of dances and stuff, and they do like college tours, like the Trio. If you join Trio, they literally took us to 3 different states over spring break. We went to Tennessee, Georgia, and Florida. 3 states which I had never been to, that I went to for free because I joined Trio at PG. Women of Wisdom, that's another organization on campus. We went to Louisiana. I went for free through PG. Like, y'all see what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand people. You're really not going to get involved, all this free stuff that they do, all this free stuff. Like, come on. If you're paying tuition and fees, do the free stuff that they do. So I am a very huge advocate for getting involved, because it's really good experience, and it's good networking, and you know, free trips, stuff to do. That's the way I see it. 4th, is that 4? Oh, okay, yeah, 4th pro are the professors. Now, I've had some weird professors, but for the most part, all of my professors were really good. They tell you their office hours, and because the school is so, it's, you know, smaller vibe, you can just pop into their office hours. Like, I heard at big schools, you gotta like schedule it, and I was like, what? Schedule it? So I can't just pop in? That's weird. But yeah, you can just pop into their office hours. If the professor's really cool, I used to just go in there and chat with them and stuff. I got letters of recommendation from them. Some of them were really just amazing, and they curved my grade. It's just, the professors were cool. You got some bad seeds, but most of them were really good. Another pro is the camp. Did I say the campus? I said the size. So the other pro is the campus, because they are really updating everything. Like, have y'all seen, I know I talk about it every time I'm up there. I always vlog, y'all look at Queen Anne or look at Lanham Hall. Like, they're really updating the campus. So they just finished the culinary building, and it is really nice. Like, I was in there studying the other day, and I was like, wow, it's great in here. They got this whole Queen Anne Academic Center that's coming, that I don't even think Salisbury got a whole like academic performing arts center as big as that one. Like, some 4-year universities don't have their buildings looking as good as PG. Like, it's really nice, like, how they're updating everything. Because I like modern and nice and fancy and new. That's me. Especially if I'm paying for something. You know, I like modern, fancy, nice, and new. Another pro is the location. I believe the location is good. It's probably because I live like 5 minutes up the street. But I like the location. I like how you can walk. Well, I believe you can walk. It's like the Target, and it's like Alito's up the street, and you know, Five Below. They got like the stores in the area, or it's a short drive to like the other stores that you can go to. I like stuff like that. So location is good. And then last but not least, I said networking. So networking kind of ties into your professors and joining the clubs and stuff. It's like you meet a lot of different people. And I had a very good, well-rounded experience at PG. I met a lot of people. I got to do a lot of different things. And the reason why I went to community college is because I wanted a do-over from high school, because my GPA wasn't bad in high school, but it wasn't good. I had a 3.2, which wasn't bad, but you know, when you're trying to get a certain amount of scholarship money, it's not good. So graduated from PG, I got a 3.7. Thank you, Lord. And it was just a good do-over, you know, just a good do-over. So those are all my pros. Let's get into the cons. Cons. So, a lot of the cons overlap with the pros, just like what I said. It just depends on you as a person. My first con I said was parking. Now, me specifically, I don't have a problem with the parking up there. It's like what Dr. Duke says. She says it's not a parking problem as much as it's a walking problem. You know, y'all just don't want to walk. But you know, I just put that on here because that's just what a lot of people say, like parking is a problem at PG. And that's because they're building up all these new buildings. They had to like close down a couple of parking lots. And, you know, a chunk of the parking lots are just for faculty. So then sometimes you got to end up parking in the back. But, you know, I mean, my parking lot that I mainly used to park in most of the time was parking lot E. And, I mean, it wasn't like right next to the building, but it wasn't that bad. I mean, from where I could park, I could pretty much see every building. So, you know, if you can see every building, then I guess it's not horrible. But, you know, going to a university where, like, especially like big universities where you may have to park like on the other side of campus, like, PG is not that bad. So parking is a con. I don't think it's a huge problem, but you know, it depends on you. The professors, con number 2. You remember when I said I had some bad seats? I had professors who just, like, it was this one professor who used to teach, and he was an okay teacher, but he didn't really engage us. He just used to get up there, and right at 10 o'clock, he would just start talking, and it's like he was kind of talking at us and not really engaging us. I'm not going to give out the class I took, but it was strange. I had teachers who, oh my gosh, my math professors, I only had one good math professor. Only one. Well, 2. 1.5. Most of my math professors were not good. I either couldn't understand them or they were going too fast. And with the math classes, you just got to utilize that tutoring center. 3rd floor, Marlboro Hall. Just utilize it. It saved my life. But yeah, you know, math just was a weird subject. Who else? One of my English professors, he was a little bit, he was good, I guess, but he was, I don't know what, he was just kind of, you have professors that are just really, really nitpicking, like tough graders. You know, you have them. Who else? Man, I know I had one professor, oh my gosh, I wasn't very fond of her. Look, so just bad seeds, and what I would recommend that you do is you have to know when to take your classes online. Because certain classes, I had issues with the professor because I don't know, I guess I just didn't like their teaching style or whatever it was. And then I was just kind of sitting in class like, do I need to be here at like 10 something? I could just teach this myself. So I would recommend, especially if you're a business major, accountings, economics, your math classes. It was another one. Accounting, economics, your math classes, just take that online. It'll probably be easier. The size. Okay, that's kind of a con too. It kind of overlaps because it depends on you. Do you want to see the same people every day, or do you not want to see the same people every day? If you have a beef with somebody, you might see them. You know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness. Yeah, you may get tired of seeing the same people every day. I know I was getting tired of seeing the same people. But I heard like, even at College Park, University of Maryland, that even there, that big. Okay, so where was I? University of Maryland, College Park. I heard even there, you see the same people every day, because I know I was up there and I was just sitting in the library pretending to be a Maryland student. I probably put it on Snapchat that I was doing that. And this guy, he just walked right past me and I was like, wait a minute, I recognize you. And you go to, wow, it's something. It's something. So yeah, half of me kind of enjoyed seeing the same people every day. The other half of me was like, wow, I'm really seeing you every day. So it depends on you. It could be a pro, could be a con, you know. Depends on you. Okay, so the rest of this video is going to be recorded on my iPhone because my Nikon camera it's low battery and I'm not sure where my charger is. I think I gave it to my friend, so it's like, until I get that back, we'll do the rest of the video here. So, another con, the bathrooms. So, you gotta, I'm pretty sure this is like this no matter where you go, but you kind of gotta watch which restrooms you use, because Marlboro Hall restrooms are nasty. They're just, doors won't close, people can't seem to flush the toilet paper all over the place. It's just ill. Lanham Hall, I can't speak for that. They're updating it, so it's probably good. Largo Student Center in Bladen, those restrooms stink. Yeah, so it's not so much a dirty problem as they just smell bad. What else? Library. Smells bad in there, but not as bad as Bladen. Cap Building, Center for Advanced Technology. Those restrooms are pretty good. Yeah, those are pretty good. It's just, I don't use it over there that much, but when I was over there, it was fine. The Health Building, those aren't as good as the Cap Building, but they aren't horrible. They have an issue where people can't flush the toilet paper all over the place. It's kind of the same issue, but it's not Marlboro Hall bad, if you know what I'm saying. Where else? Culinary Building, beautiful. Queen Anne, they're probably going to be beautiful because they're updating that building. What else? I can't speak if you're in the high school program because you're over in like those other buildings over there. So it's kind of like your restrooms might be good. They might be bad. I never used it over there. Same for like the building where the pool is in between the cat building and the health building. I can't speak, but I would assume it's horrible because the wet feet stopping all over the place. So it's just, yeah, they could do something about those restrooms, but I would have to say the worst one would definitely have to be Marlboro. You gotta go to the restroom, just kind of maybe maneuver your way over to Chesapeake. And Chesapeake Hall, go to the 3rd floor. The higher up you go, the bathrooms get nicer. There we go. So these next 2 cons are more kind of like people cons and not like something that the school is doing wrong. So the lounge and the courtyard. The lounge is in the student center, so when you walk into the lounge, you make a right, and then you pass by the Office of Student Engagement and Leadership, OSEL office. The lounge is back there. So the lounge and the courtyard is where the student center is, Bladen Hall and Lanham. Basically, oh my gosh, how do I say this? So when the weather's really nice, people come out in the courtyard and they play music and they dance all over the place. They like throw footballs and it's a really nice vibe, but they leave it looking disgusting. It's trash everywhere and it's like, are y'all not noticing the trash cans or you're just trifling like that at home? Because it is a mess afterwards. And I'm just like, y'all, why are you trashing your campus? I understand tuition and fees are, you know, kind of high, but why are you trashing your campus? And then in the lounge, it's just, oh my gosh, somebody was smoking marijuana in there the other day. I was just sitting there trying to do some homework, and then I just get a whiff, and I'm like, what is that? And my friend was like, oh, that's weed. And I was like, they do that in here? Okay, so y'all can't take it outside. Let me tell you another place where they smoke weed. Dining hall, if you go like out those doors, it's like a little patio, and then you walk down to the courtyard, they smoke weed there too. Oh, was I snitching on somebody? Oh well, yeah, because y'all need to stop doing that. It stinks. Just smoke it somewhere else, in your car. I don't care. It's just not where people are. Get on my nerves. The next con is the library's hours. So throughout the school year and throughout my entire time there, they would close at like 7. I might be exaggerating this, but maybe like 7:30, or was it 8 o'clock? I don't know. Too early. And then let's say they close at 8 o'clock. They start kind of like prompting you to get out like at 7:30, and it'll be this really annoying noise. It'll be like da 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 da. See, if you go to PG, you know what I'm talking about. But it's like that. Oh my gosh, I can't believe they kick you out too early. And it's like, look, all the other schools have late hours. Can you kick us out at maybe like, I mean, I understand you're a community college, so it's a little bit different than a university, but it's like, can you kick us out at maybe like 9 or something? And throughout finals, can you stay open until like 11? I don't know. But look, all I know is the hours are ridiculous, because I'm looking forward to going to Salisbury, because you know what they have? You know what Salisbury has? 24-hour library. Yep, just saying. PG, you can take some notes. 24 hours. And all you got to do is like, have like that little program where you could take your student ID card and like swipe it and you can get in. Like maybe, I don't know, are they afraid that people are going to steal the stuff? I mean, Salisbury has that program where you can swipe in and stay in there all, I don't know. Look, just extend your hours, PG Library, please and thank you. So let's see, next con is the dining hall food. So I have been going to, well, I was going to PG for a while, and I liked the food when I first started there, but as I kept going there, it's kind of like my marginal utility was going down. So yeah, I don't have the exact name, but when you walk into the dining hall, you know, you got all the tables and chairs there. You walk into like the kitchen area, they have breakfast. It's like from 7 to, I don't know, 10 something. They have breakfast, they have lunch, and then they close for lunch. And then they don't have dinner or anything. They just close. And it's like, why the dining hall closing this early? Oh my gosh, dining hall hours were weird too. I just want to go up to the kitchen, the dining hall, and grab me something before I leave out. Oh, I can't do that. They're closed. Oh, what time is it? 2 something? Oh, why are they closed? That's a whole nother story. But the breakfast, they serve like eggs. You can get them with cheese in them or not. Scrambled eggs, sausage, patties or links, biscuits. What else they got? They had like pancakes, little waffle thing. At least I saw a waffle thing. Or was that toast? I don't know, something. They have a nice little arrangement of breakfast, but One time I got the eggs because I love eggs. And I was sick afterwards. I'm not really sure what that was about. I always feel some type of way whenever I eat something and then I'm sick afterwards. It's like, okay, was it a sanitation issue there? Because ew. And then another time I got a biscuit and I was just kind of like buttering my biscuit. And I'm kind of looking at it like in the middle. It's kind of like doughy. I'm just kind of pushing it in. It's like, should the biscuit be doughy? It wasn't done. My biscuit wasn't just. So I stopped going to PG for breakfast, and then for lunch, like the burgers. Back when I used to eat meat, I would get the little burgers, and I suggested, like, they have a little suggestion box that they claim that they look at. They don't, because I suggested that they toast the buns before they put the meat and the lettuce and everything on there, because, you know what I mean, it helps the buns not get so soggy and wet and soggy and mushy. And it didn't listen to me because I got another burger and the bun was still soggy and wet and mushy. And it's like, if y'all toasted them before you did that, I don't know. And then the pizza, I don't know what's going on with that pizza crust. It's like a wheat crust. It's like, y'all don't have to try to make pizza healthy. Just have pizza be pizza. And one time, like in the little center area, the mac and cheese didn't have no seasoning. And I was like, y'all, come on, y'all. I don't mean to bring race into it, but this is a majority black, majority Hispanic school, and you're trying to tell me that y'all don't see the. Well, maybe I shouldn't say that. Maybe it's the company, because it's by like Outtakes, I think. Outtakes, is that what it's called? Or is Outtakes just that other section? I don't know. Look. I don't know. It's just it's food not seasoned, so I have to grab some salt and pepper. It's just you know, it is what it is. You may enjoy the food. I'm sorry if I came across really complaining, but it's just kind of like, yeah, we could kind of improve that a little bit. Yeah, I mean, it was, what was I saying? Dad interrupted me. Oh my gosh. It doesn't have to be like 5-star meal kind of thing, but we can kind of toast the buns, you know, we can season the food. That's okay to do. And then last but not least, I had an issue with my transcripts disappearing. So, this could have been me. Maybe I did something wrong, but they have this little thing where you can request a transcript and have it sent directly to the school. It wasn't Salisbury, but it was another school where, I was sending transcripts to, and I filled out the application and stuff at PG. I paid for it and everything. I said, okay, y'all can just send it straight there. And then the schools contacted me like they didn't get my transcript, and I'm like, did PG not send it? Was it something with y'all? I'm not entirely sure, but all I know is I paid for a transcript and it didn't get to the school. So it's kind of like, it's not good. But what I would recommend you do is just get your transcript and send it out yourself. That's what I did. You know, stuff never gets done correctly unless I do it myself. Oh my goodness. But it's just, I never really had a lot of issues with transcripts and stuff. They recognize my face so much. Like, oh yeah, it's Alexis, come to get another transcript. But yeah, it was at one time, I'm like, y'all not get it? Why'd y'all get it? But okay, that ends out my pros and cons video of my experience at community college. Overall, like I said in the beginning, I had a really great experience. I would do it over again if I could. I would do it all over again. I really enjoyed the people I met, the connections I made. You know, just, I really enjoyed it. And I'm looking forward to making another video like this when I'm done at Salisbury in 2 years. Yeah, it feels like I had more cons than pros. No, it's just a lot of them overlapped. But yeah, overall, great experience. I would encourage you to go to community college. The only way I would encourage you to go to a university is if you know what you want to do and if you get scholarships. Like, if you don't get a full ride to go to a university, then why don't you just go to community college first? You know, same exact classes, cost less, and then just graduate from community college and transfer there. You're saving money. Instead of having to transfer to university, you gotta pay all this money because you gotta get the dining plan, you gotta stay on campus because they require freshmen to do that. I believe that's okay and fun to do if you get money. If you don't get money, community college, another option. It is okay to go to community college. Don't let anybody talk you out of that. It is okay. Community college is awesome. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do that. Thumbs this video up, and I will talk to y'all another day. Bye-bye.